What's going on, everybody? It's Dan here, back with another Moonshine talking. Gonna do a real quick one here. I'm actually in my original location when I filmed my first video. This is the spot where I did it in my place. But anyhow, that's neither here nor there. Uh, so I had a rare Tuesday night off tonight, so I decided to treat myself and went to go see Terrifier 3 in the theaters. And it was okay. It was, long story short, on this one, I'm not going to go too long with this. It was loaded with gory kills. It had some pretty cool cameos. They had Daniel Roebuck was in it, Tom Savini, Chris Jericho was in it at the beginning. He reprised his role from the previous movie. Uh, it had a lot of dark humor. There's a little bit of, in the final act, a little bit of blasphemy that will appeal to some. Uh, but it it went way too long. It was over 2 hours long, and it didn't need, a movie like this didn't need to be 2 hours long. And it had a very cool concept that it started playing with that never fully materialized as far as a plot. So it was a very razor thin plot, and it just seemed like the whole movie was basically designed to be just 2 hours of nonstop gore and just focusing on the kills. Uh, but as always, David Howard Thornton, he did a great job as Art the Clown. The main actress, her name escapes me at the moment, she did a fine job again. But overall, I just don't feel like they had a lot to work with. I think it was entertaining for what it was, but by and large, it really, wait to see it when it's on demand at home. I wouldn't go to a theater to see this. It wasn't. A lot of people were leaving. There was quite a few people there, and a lot of people left. I would say fairly disappointed, or at least a bit let down by the movie itself. I think they felt like either the last one was better, or they really weren't familiar with the series itself, other than the hype that surrounded the last one. And a couple people thought it was kind of stupid, and I wouldn't go that far, but it definitely, it wasn't great. Other than the gore, there really wasn't much to this movie. I think I actually, last night I watched All Hallows Eve, and it was all right, but it just seems like maybe Damien Leone needs a partner or something or other. And also, the one other thing I'd say, it's kind of a criticism, is that I feel like in the final act, the finale, they really shoehorned the final bit of the movie to set up for a sequel without giving too much away. And it just seemed like, again, it just seemed shoehorned. Like they just went way out of their way to try to set things up for a fourth one. And yeah, so that's that. I mean, it was entertaining. It was gory. It was a lot of what I think a lot of people would have expected. Lots of kills in it. But by and large, I would say that this was probably underwhelming affair, is how I would rate Terrifier 3. But yeah, so that's that. So that's my review, Terrifier 3. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep an eye out for any videos I got going on in the future, and I will talk with you soon. Later.